How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Spectator Cam Overwatch video. This is a style of content that I haven't really tried in some time, and I do apologize for that. Basically, what we're going to be doing today is using the admin cam to fly around and spectate a live match of Galactic Contention. I am not participating in either team, so this is purely just for observation. If you guys have been wondering how I make my intros, this is actually how I do it. But this time we're going to be leaving the HUD on as well as the comms channel so that you can hear the teams talk to each other. During these recordings, sometimes we've got really epic moments. I feel like they're straight out of the Clone Wars.
Get another one down. There he goes. Snail drive down.
And then there's some moments that really make you laugh because of the characters that we've got in this community.
Wait, what if I get the Mark Speeder and just like ram the Logi and then the Logi moves and hits someone?
You could do that.
Is that a genius?
You're feeling brave.
Come on, guys, I mentioned.
But overall, it's a lot of fun, and I do hope you guys enjoy. If you have any suggestions for the next one, or if you like this style of content, please just comment below, let me know. Without further ado, let's get into Tatooine. Alright, welcome to Invasion on Tatooine. We've got the Phase 1 501st against the regular droid army. This is going to be the fighter layer. So as you can see on your screen now, the clones have 1 LAT carrier, 3 LAT gunships, 2 V-wings, and the droids have 1 HMP carrier, 3 HMP gunships, and 2 tri-fighters. This is more air vehicles than on standard Galactic Contention maps, so I am expecting a pretty big battle right off the start. And here we go. LAT engines are going to be starting. The V-wings will be spawning, and the ground vehicles are off. That AAT looks to be lining up a shot. Negative, actually. He's going to be looking for Logis. Snail tank's also on the dunes on the outskirts. This V-wing pilot, who is its noble veteran player, who pilots quite a bit, is chasing Rush Lodavi back to his main. Noble veers off. Nifty Wolf following. HMP goes down at the hands of a LAT, I believe. Both V-wings in the air. Ghostcom and Noble double teaming Nifty here in their try. Spinning out, losing engine power, and blowing up. Noble and Ghostcom colliding for a split second. I do believe this is a case of the more experienced pilots being on the clone team right now. The good thing about these fighter layers is that it is a good chance to get seat time in some of these air vehicles. And right now the droids do seem to have more pilots in the air than the clones. It's a pretty even fight. We do have a landed LAT here, unloading infantry. Unsure of what their game plan is, but it looks like it was heavily damaged, so that might have been an emergency landing on their part. The N99 fighter and the AAT have this TX-130 cornered, Flintastic, same armor unit as last game, pushing the N99, trying to get in his blind spot to where his guns can't see.
Snail tank, we kinda got caught.
Flint is on fire, yet blows up the N99. The AAT does not move on the TX, is just holding position, letting his fellow N99 unit die. Both Slasher and Flint out of their vehicle. Oh, Juby shows up, flanking and completely catching the AAT off guard. Blows it up as well. Very, very clutch moment with Juby and Soupy there. And a single droid, who I'm assuming is a hat kit. It's gotta be a hat kit. Titus, it is. Titus was on that stab speeder and is now moving up on foot. Flint leaving his gunner behind. Oh, Titus, you better get that launcher out right now. Titus gets run over and is about to get blown up by his own grenade. Very close to, yep, he gets run over again. He should have led with that rocket out. Flint's going to continue to run him over. Yep, there he goes, parking the vehicle on top of him. Oh, Titus is still up though. Not for long. Slasher pulls up, taking Titus out. If Titus had ammo in that launcher, I'm not quite sure what he was doing with the AT grenades. One hit and I think Flint would have been gone.
I was probably gonna die from the... There's 2 or 3 guys in front of me as well.
Yeah, I was trying to save you, but nah.
Droids have put up quite a strong defense here.
Yeah, there's a couple towers that are giving us trouble. I marked them with the infantry markers. Maybe my star as well.
AA guns on the rooftop. Shield generator in the middle of the town. Crab droids patrolling as well. Clones are gonna have a rough time getting over there, as you can see by the bodies laying out across the sands. They do have a makeshift hab set up in this warehouse. The sniper is hitting them through the windows, which is pretty impressive. Suppressive fire on that sniper. Those towers are going to be key to getting past those defenses. If they can secure the towers, then they can push past them. As the droids are pushing up, trying to put a little pressure on this hab, but this hab is heavily defended by 2 Z6 gunners. Paul Blart trying to get one of his men to cover so the medic can work on him. Putting suppressive fire back on that tower once again.
Oh, these guys behind,
Medic goes down. They struggle here. Clones need to get some decent smoke coverage out. Maybe try a flanking route. Oh, orbital strike comes down on point as the commander's order. This will be good to take out that shield and some of that AA, but it might not get those droids that are too close to the attacking force.
I'm getting pulled over, but that AV6 on that tower is considered glitchy. Use caution.
That is not allowed.
Noble trying to use his smokes to help cover the infantry. However, none of them have started moving yet.
Use caution.
That's wild.
They're still patching up casualties. Noble goes for another run, dropping more smoke for his guys in a low and fast pass. Futbucker at the front of the charge here. Goes prone, taken out by the sniper tower once again. Raging Fetus trying to get a shield generator up, I think, is what that is. Clones are desperately trying to get some form of cover in the shape of a shield up.
Engaging a third AAT.
Flintastic, very busy in his TX over there. Let's go ahead and zoom in on them real quick. Ring around the rosy there as Flint takes out another AAT in those dunes. The vehicle graveyard grows even bigger. Zach, Cool Beans, Mountain Dew, Rock Candy, and a slew of other clones have made it into the town now, searching for that radio that's been placed inside of the sandcrawler. A very, very strong spot, honestly. Clones will either have to climb on top of each other.
I believe it's like glory up.
They'll either have to climb on top of each other or use a jetpack to get up there. It looks like they're gonna go climb on top of each other. Very close. HMP hovering very close. If it just gets around that corner, it can take them out. He's actually landed to hit the troops underneath the sandcrawler. Cool Beans makes it up there, dropping a incendiary detonator on the radio. That is going to be crucial to moving this along.
I don't know what the thought was right there, but
Lat and HMPs parked next to each other like a drive-in theater. Lat takes out the carrier.
Deserve it.
Nifty Wolf having a very hard time navigating. Nifty Wolf goes down as well.
Nicely done. Radio disabled.
Clones have a very strong foothold on this objective. I think it's safe to say that these guys are going to cap this point very shortly. The next point, heavily populated by droids already. They're going to be setting up defenses for Mos Basra. lost their logistics vehicle. They've got 2 habs down, a couple AA guns. This is going to be a hard defense for these guys.
I think that's how to get the try.
Alright, clone infantry is on its move. Galagor, Kazdar, Bruno, Viral, Mountain Dew, Rock Candy, Pillows High, and Daddy's Home, making their way across the sands.
Don't be scared. Go straight in.
HMP above. That TX still fighting. Is it fighting armor now?
Oh, shoot that HMP TXs. You got him.
2 TXs against 1 HMP. Soupy's engined. And the HMP is playing mask off, I think. One of the TXs is asking for a desperate pickup, as it is engined.
We're dead.
1 HMP has gone, or sorry, 1 TX has gone down at the hands of that HMP. No, it hasn't. It's still up. He said he was dead, but they're repairing it desperately. And that HMP goes off far in the distance.
Hey, squad 12. Can you have your guy come north next to me? You get a radio down here.
Alright, they are just rushing in with this Logi into a enemy-controlled
Or that. I guess.
objective. They do not care.
Excellent. I guess squad 12's going crazy.
Gonk Wonk just completely letting Papa run right by him. Heavy urban combat here on the point now.
Yeah, he's off. He's got it.
Oh, medic.
Oh, here comes an orbital. I don't think it's going to get these guys at the wall, though. I think it's going to be just a little too... Nope. Maybe it will. We're going to back off a little bit so there's not... Oh, yeah. Those guys are all dead. We're going to back off so the camera shake doesn't make you guys nauseous. That whole front is now completely gone on the clones' end. There are a few stragglers, I believe. Yep, we got 1 squad in here. 2 guys against a town at the moment. Project Pat goes down by Stinky Melob. Zach, of course, is just inside a building as a commando. Inside a hab as well. Zach goes down by Melob as well. And Bruno, last of his squad left in the city, is going to go back to back with Gronk again. And dies to Melob as well. It was now the MVP of this of this building. Right, Logi goes down. Noble's hammering the AAT. Both being chased by a Tri now at the moment. Ghost goes down in the V-Wing.
Oh, never mind.
As you can see, there was a sea of red of droid units inside this objective.
We got 2 camera rigs also there. 2 camera rigs. Like, that's crazy.
Okay. Then in that case,
I was a little hesitant, but with all the vehicles as well as the command calls, the droids are holding strong in this second point right now. Their armor has the hill that the TX is formerly occupied. Both TXs now being gone. I missed that. That is big news. Never mind. That's the V-Wing. So 1 TX is gone. The other one might still be in play. Let's take a look. Yep. Flint is still alive. Squad 4 is way out there. As you heard, Flint is taking a long engagement there with the 99. That way he can back off if he takes too much damage without suffering a loss of the tank.
yeah, they pop smoke everywhere. I don't know if they're still on the hill or not.
Tri-fighters taking pot shots at that Logi. Droid jet troopers are holding the wall.
It's an engineer, isn't it?
Oh!
Down goes the ARC
Where are they?
trooper. Cool Beans and Zach taken out by jet droids.
He destroyed.
Viewing, there's a
Let's take a look at the ticket count. Droids are sitting at 400 and the clones at 237. This game is far from over. Flint and Juby. Drivers with Slasher and Soupy as guns, I believe. Spleen as well and Jubies. Alright, both TXs have pushed to the eastern side of the point. Down goes the Top Gunner.
Poor soul.
Infantry now moving in with a armored escort.
He's dead. This guy's.
Oh, right.
Coming down.
Oh, an armed N99 inside the point. I didn't even see that. Hiding amongst the buildings. TX is taking armor hits and backing off now as an orbital strike comes in. Not sure if the commander called that out. One of the TX is still kind of danger close. Pushes out as fast as he can. Huge effect on target there.
Get him, TX, get him.
TX engaging the N99 that came out of the point. And Flint, I believe, goes down. Negative, that was Juby's team. Juby goes down. N99 getting hit by hat kits and is now on fire. There it is. N99 revenge kill by the infantry, who are now pushing into sight off of that orbital. Tons of smoke and gunfire. Leave a chaotic scene here. 4 chevrons on the cap. The droids better get spawning pretty quick. And oh, there. Well, the droids that are here need to stop that proxy on that hab in order to get more of their guys to spawn. And down goes a lat. Noble's being chased as well. The air right now, very droid-sided. However, the ground ultimately belongs to the clones at the moment, it seems. Actually, they have yet to breach that wall. No, they do. Okay, let's turn on the tags here so I can more accurately cover it. Urban combat here as they try to get towards those anti-air guns. Yet the droids have beat them there. They're gonna hop on those and probably use them for anti-infantry at the moment. Clones have got to work on getting more guys in there. They are stuck at this corner though, held down by Obelus, Papa Gooblin, Marius, and Beans and Veggies.
Is that radio out in the open just on the wall, or is it in the Coliseum?
No, it's on the wall. It is outside.
Clones do have a ladder set up, but as you can see here, it only results in you getting stuck between both pillars. And crab droids have been dropped now. Trooper's worst nightmare, seeing crabs drop directly on top of you as they scale the wall. As well as the jet droids also scaling the wall now, taking out the distracted troopers. Repelling yet another attack. These droids are resilient on the second point.
Get him with a rocket.
And we have a Y-wing strike coming in. Let's see how effective. Not terrible, but not very effective. Oh wow! Actually, no. I had no idea that's where the radio was. I thought it was inside the hangar. That Y-wing strike, one of them literally bullseyed and is now burning that radio. That is impressive. Who is our commander on this team? Cool Beans. Very nice work on that. So the droids now, very distracted, obviously trying to hold off the clones. Might not get to that radio in time. Now that the clones have a hab literally on the other side of this wall, you can see just how many of them are pouring over. Trojan horsing their way into the city. Ghost and Noble back up in the air, as well as Furret. I haven't seen Furret in a very long time. Almost catches a round from a tank.
Radio's burning. They can't get to it. They can't get to it.
Yeah, Cool Beans is right. That was a very good strike on his part. The fact that the V-Wings are able to low and slow
Enemy radio just disappeared.
hit the infantry right now and not get hit is very, very positive on their part. Both TXs. Oh, I spoke too soon. One of the V-Wings goes down, getting a little too comfortable in the air there. His wingman firing on that position. TX is moving in slowly, cautiously.
There's a couple infantry next to you, TXs. That's about it. Might be a rally.
Cool Beans is right. Here's that burning V-Wing. The rally is right here. B2 a little too tall. Had to crouch under that door frame there. TX is making their way, setting up lanes of fire. Go ahead and turn this back on. You can see the sea of blue here as these guys cap the point. The other V-Wing goes down. Ghost and Noble, now both deceased for the time being. The TX pushing the carcass of the V-Wing out of the way so it can see. Hitting these stragglers here of the droid army. 90 tickets on the clones' end, but there's the cap. Back up to 210 for the clones. Almost neck and neck now. 210 tickets on the clone side, 225 droid side.
They on our hab to the west?
I would say that even if the clones don't end up capping all these points, it'd be very hard for the droids to keep this up. Oh, is that Furret? Yep, Furret takes a rocket.
Oh shit, he's north point, northwest.
Wow, that radio is still up in that tower for the droids. It's funny.
Got it, we're gonna try and go around the long way.
There's that AAT. I didn't know I could see Zumi in his camera. Zumi is also flying around in this game. AAT is getting hit by the TX. Juby is pursuing, blows up that AAT as it misses that shot on Juby.
That was the... Nice.
Very nice work.
Thank you.
Furret is safe for the moment. Clones are advancing on foot, as well as Paul Blart in his TX. Logi Tank, Rock Candy, Commando, and Torvig in their bark speeders.
Check out the next point to see if they have anything. I have been in a barrage.
Ooh, Killa gets hit directly with Grenadier.
Just trying to get you a attack mark on point.
And Slim
Don't
takes
accept
out
it for, like,
Torvig
30
as he
seconds
passes by.
I don't have a hab yet.
Alright, let's go check out next point, which is right here. Grinby. I didn't know that's what this point was called. That's funny. Not too much in terms of build. They do have a hab up. Kind of a strange location. Not going to be very easy for them to get out of that quickly. Kind of bottlenecked, but an act of desperation more than likely. Droids are being a little too quick to run off points. They should be hanging out and building. As you can see, the clones are getting a radio and a hab down inside of this hangar. That is going to be a very good spot for them to quickly strike.
Are they hovering or are they just unmanned?
No, they're just invading. Holy shit, yeah, that's anti-aircraft.
Ooh!
And one
Furret no longer in the air. Takes a hit from a lat round and then hit by an AV6.
Check map.
Null string here in the AV6.
Great fucking line. Great lines. You gotta tell
Oh. Wow, that was an almost insane shot in that lat. He must have hit that lat the first time. That's incredible. He hit that lat from that far and almost got a follow-up kill shot on it. However, because he was focused on that, Flint skirted right by. And I am hearing the sounds of a Venator. So, what little they do have on this point, will be gone momentarily. Muffin. Oh, Muffin lost the lap, but is alive. No, he's not. He's just breakdancing. He's dead as hell. Alright. Tomfoolery there, escaping with the Logi. That Venator strike, absolutely leveling point. And the Muni strike coming in directly after, so all of these clones are rushing in now because of that Venator strike, and they're gonna get counter barrages, so they need to get their guys off that point.
You gotta just stay inside the buildings, or else it won't hit you.
Yeah, here comes that Muni strike. Munificent class frigate, I believe is a frigate, and here it comes. Directly right back on point. That strike just barely misses their Logi down here.
Radio's fine. It's the hab that got destroyed somehow.
Hab is destroyed. As they said, radio is still up. These troopers actually survived in this house here. The droids have been able to make a comeback and hold this corner of the town, though. Engaging in building-to-building combat at the moment.
Their snails back up. No visual.
Oh god, that thing's scary.
You're telling me I'm acid this game.
You're on acid?
Ass.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Some of these units are having a tough time pushing around to objective as they run into droid interference. But Grinby is neutralized, so they have been capping this whole time. So once clones have capped Grinby, Meyer is the last point that they've got to get to, and we do have some air combat here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the UI off.
We got an A for supporting you.
We're just going to follow here. Tries and V-Wings dancing in the air here. Ghost and Noble, double team, one try. Very delicate process here to avoid that AV6, and the other try has caught fire and is also down. HMP is going to pursue Noble. Never mind. He's going to go after his wingman? Never mind, he's just going to die. He's going to go down. I have no idea what even hit him. HMP goes down in between sand crawlers there. Unfortunate for the droid air. Orbital strike? Yep, droid orbital strike on Grinby. A last-ditch effort to try to get some clones off that point. Doesn't matter that they've capped it. MTT moving to a strange location. Oh, I see. He's reinforcing the ammo for the AV6 up here. The AV6 and the AA guns still up in this corner.
Copy. Watch right.
AA guns are out of ammo.
They're pushing all over us. They're on the left side.
We got a sniper.
Roger that. Just look intimidating.
Just look intimidating, says Raddolph. Very bold suggestion there.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, I crashed. TX, if you just want to roll up. Yeah, if the TX just want to roll up, it's only infantry. They only have a rally, so.
Yeah, this is going to be the end of the game, I think. Zach is up here sniping with his commando pistol. commando. Let's see who this is, since I can't look at names. That is Whippet. Taking on a full squad spawning on the rally.
Roger.
Whippet gotta cover multiple angles here.
Hey, watch your.
Reloading at the worst possible time. Takes out another B1. Burns that rally. Just plowing through this squad.
Rally's over here. Radio's right here.
And there it is, the 501st have won. Alright, and that'll do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this style of content, let me know below. And please, every bit of criticism you can give me, let me know how I can make these types of videos better. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.